My name is Veronica Anderson with WREATHS by Veronica, where we build the wreathing community with one wreath at a time. And in this video today, what I'm going to be doing is making a shirt for myself. So it's going to be three different layering. So we're going to do some HTV layering on a t-shirt. So while you're here, click that share button so other people can see this, because other people might want to know how to use HTV on a heat press. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As you join us, say hello. Say hello to me and let me know where you're viewing me from. Hope everyone is doing well and everything is going great for you. So, great, great, great. I want to go get... I hope my phone don't fall, but it probably will, child. I don't know. But anywho, I want to share this video with you guys because not only do WREATHS by Veronica make wreaths, centerpieces, and all those sorts of things, I also do t-shirts. So I do, mostly it's wreathing. That's my thing. That's what I do. But I'm making this t-shirt for myself, and it's layering. So it's about quarantine and being a surgical tech, because all of you know that I am a surgical tech. I save lives every day. So hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna say hello to a few people so people can know that I see them. Hello everyone. Hello Mary from Ohio. How are you doing? Glad to have you guys here. Hello Cheryl from California. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How many of you guys do vinyl projects? Do y'all do vinyl projects? Do y'all do any of that, or y'all just, what do you guys do? Tell me what you guys do. Okay, so if you're watching this video now, it's live, and if you don't have the red live button up there, that means you're watching the replay. And I want to thank you for watching the replay. But while you're watching the replay, please share and follow me on my page, WREATHS by Veronica. So let's get started. First thing what we're going to do here, as you can see, I have the big boy out, which is, I call it the big boy because it's the heat press. And this is a promo heat press, and I have it set for 330 degrees, so that is high. That is hot, hot, hot. So, and also what you would need your t-shirt, whatever type of t-shirt that you want to do it on. If you want to do it on a V-cut, a round cut, whatever color of your choice. But since I'm using multiple layers and different type of colors, I'm going with white because I want white to pop out. Now on this SVG that I have, I purchased it off Etsy. Now, however, I could have made my own, but I didn't feel like it. I said, well, let me support somebody. And it's always good to support small business. Even though you have a business, you have to give back yourself so you can receive something. So also what we're going to need for this one, like I stated earlier, the heat press. Now, if you don't have a heat press, you can use an iron. But I wanted to use the heat press because I have multiple layers. And you can do that with an iron as well. But I know this heat press is going to sink it in. And also you're going to need a Teflon sheet. So you need a Teflon sheet with that. And also you would need, now you don't need this, but this is a heat press pillow. I made Veronica, WREATHS by Veronica made this. Now however, if you want to know how I made this, my YouTube channel, I have it on my YouTube channel, WREATHS by Veronica. So you can go there and watch that video and learn how to make these heat press pillows. But while you're there, please click the subscribe button and click the bell so you can get notification when I go live on YouTube. Now, to do this project, you would need a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, Cameo, whatever cutting machine that you have. And you would need one of these. This is a a sticky strip pad. Well, I call it a sticky pad, but it's a Cricut pad that you put your vinyl on. And with the vinyl that we'll be using today is HTV, that's heat transfer vinyl. So when you use that vinyl, you also have to turn it in reverse. And when you have a machine with one of those Cricut makers, it has a button that you can click and it'll reverse your image because you want it in reverse image. So let's get started. What we're going to do here, first thing you do, once you lay your shirt down, you want to get that moisture out your shirt. Reason being, because if you don't get the moisture out your shirt, your vinyl will start peeling off and coming off and things like that. As you can see, I made me one. This shirt here is about 2 years old. It's been washed and dried and all of that. So just to say that, but if you would not get the moisture out, sometimes, not sometimes, generally your vinyl will start raising up because you didn't get the moisture out of the shirt. So this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to already just put in my press pillow. So if I don't get a chance to answer any of your questions, once the video is over, I will go back in it and answer any questions you guys have. So feel free to ask, put questions in the comment section, and that would be great for me. So how's you guys' day going so far? Having a good day? It's Friday. We made it to that week. Even though we can't move around, we still got to give praise on that. We made it. So I'm just putting in the pillow. And what I'm going to do now is get the moisture out the shirt. So all you're going to do is lay it down, press on it, 1 to 2 seconds. That's all you need. And that will take the moisture out of the shirt. Okay? So now we got the moisture out of the shirt. Now what we're going to do is start layering the HTV. And what we're going to do here, this is her face. And what I normally do is measure 3 inches down from the lower collar of the shirt. Like right here, you put 3 fingers there. You can measure it out that way. Or you can use one of WREATHS by Veronica business cards. Put it there and that'll measure you out down correctly. If you don't have a business card, you can use your measuring tape. It's all types of measuring devices that you can use. You measure down to 3 right there, or if you have an ruler, which this one, I got this one from Cutting Corners. I had got some vinyl from them, and I had purchased this ruler as well, this measuring device from them. And you can put it here because the reason why I purchased it, because it got a right chest, center, and left chest on there. So you can measure it that way, and all you have to do is turn it right here where your number's at and measure it down to the 3. But to make it simple, WREATHS by Veronica gonna use 3 fingers, and that's 3 inches down. I'm gonna take a sip of water because trust me, this bad boy throw out some heat. Heat. So we then took the moisture out the shirt. We got the heat press at 330. 330 is what you need. You don't need no more than what you're going to use for this HT, because this is regular heat transfer vinyl. So right now, I'm just going to go to the side because I do not want to burn myself. So I got my 3 fingers there, as you can see. And I'm going to start with the face first. And you bring it down just like this. And what I do is I pinch it right there in the middle. That way I get the middle of the vinyl, of the image. And that way that lets me know that I am in the center. So we going 3 fingers from this right here, this collar. So we're going to press it down. And I look at it and see, and sometimes it might not be all the way straight for me, for my vision, but don't stress over it. Right there. And I'm assuming that this is to make sure that I'm center marked, I put that there. There it is. It's center marked. Or you can do it just like this. Center marked. Right in there. If you don't have that, use measuring tape, a ruler that your child has. You can do it that way. It's not gonna harm anything. So we have to put the face down first. And this here, I just want to make sure it's good. Then I'm gonna get my. So what I do, I generally step back and look at it, and pull out my shirt like this to look at it, the evenness of it, to make sure it's even. And a lot of times we be looking at things and it just don't be all the way even for us. So what I'm going to do to make sure, I'm just going to put this over here just to make sure everything is copacetic with it. Yep. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more because of that hair. Her hair is a little big, like mine. So I like it that way. Since I brought it down just a little bit more, because I don't want the hair to go up in here. Okay, this is why I brought it down a little bit. Now let's start pressing. So we're gonna hope and pray that I got it right. But if I don't, it's my shirt. But so what I do, I just look again to make sure no vinyl, excess vinyl got on there from anywhere. And I'm gonna press down. I'm gonna do about 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds because I'm layering. You don't want a complete press to at the end, after you finish getting everything down. So I'm gonna pull this off. Now don't forget to share this video, guys. You hear, sharing is caring, remember. So now I'm going to put, this is her face. I'm getting ready to put the image of the entire face on there. Just laying her down, making sure everything is good. And I'm just gonna press. I'm looking at this here. I don't know if that should be on there, but I'm gonna go with it. I see some vinyl right here, but it's right there. It's not going to do anything. It's going to be good. How do they sit again? I don't know. You want to, when you're layering, guys, you have to make sure you get it right in that part that it needs to be in. Gonna lay it down, couple of seconds, that's all. And you're gonna lift up. And I do it very gentle because I don't want to pull up anything. You have taken your time and cut all this vinyl out. You don't want nothing to come off. So now we're going to put her arm on. So what I'm going to do is
So right now, guys, what I'm doing is making sure all the pieces is the layering part of it is layered correctly and in its proper position.
trying to bring it right under there, even so it can measure out evenly. There we go. You always need your sheet. Now if you don't have this, you can use fabric, or you can use that let me see what they call it. Can't think of it right now, but so it's turning out nicely. So our next thing is we're gonna put her shirt on. Now when you purchase any of this, you can use any color. You can cut it out in any color you want to. You don't have to use I'm just going with the color that was in it. In the file that I purchased, I'm just going with the color that was already with it. Because I wanted to see how it come out. Trying to get it right into that line. It's best to start at the top. Because if you start at the top, you can work it yourself down on the other one. Just 2 seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the gray into the stethoscope. I can use, now you will need your Cricut tools to get it as you can see. I'm putting in my Cricut tools, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna put in earrings, because you know Veronica love earrings. And what I fell in love with this one, it has an earring at the top just like I do. So I said, what? Give it where it's going, where it's going. Come on. Which way are you? There you go. So we done at least 5 layering on this. Now, could you have laid it all on there? Yeah, you probably could. But I don't like doing it like that. I like actually taking my time, looking at it and layering all. Now I'm putting on her mask. Guys, simply gorgeous. This is layering. Layering to the fullest. Layering takes time, so you don't want to rush it. So this is my last of it. So I'm going to bring my shirt up. Bring my padding down. So even though you purchased this file, you still can maneuver it the way you want it to be, where you feel like you want your lettering to be. I'm just gonna put it up in the, bend it in the front. Make that middle. Bring you up just a tad bit. One thing I like for my pillow to be even with this, because I don't want the press to come down and be bending it, because that's when your vinyl, your image can become bent and wrinkly, and because why? Because we just didn't take out the time, and when you layering, it takes time, guys. So if you took the time out to weed it, get it all together, why rush it? Why rush it when you at the finish line? I see no sense in rushing it. Now, one thing about this, I love the lady on there, but the lettering itself is very thin, and that takes time in weeding it, because when you weed it, sometimes you can pull it and all of that, and that's because the lettering was very thin. So now, since I have put everything on, I'm going to do my final press. And I'm going to let that sit for a little 8 seconds or more, maybe 12, just to get it going. So that's 8, because I have my machine set at 8 seconds. That way I won't go over. But since I'm doing all of this layering, I want to go over at least 8 more seconds, just to make sure everything is pretty much heated on there. So I'll let that do that, and I'm gonna do one more. That's just me, how I do. Now some people just do it, they final one and be done with it. I like for mine to set in. It's heated up right, I know, but that's just me. To make sure everything has set in. I'm gonna take my pillow out. Now tell me what you think. This is the final product. So what I need you guys to do is tell me in the comment section, how much you like this design. Think it's cute, it's nice for me, it's set right at the right size, because once I put it on, the V gonna be up, and so everything is down. So what it says, thank you for the heart, hashtag Surgical Tech Life Quarantine 2020. That is me. So thank you guys so much. If you're watching the live, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you. And don't forget to share and follow. Love each and every one of you. And remember, put God first and everything will fall in line. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Love each and every one of you. Bye-bye.